All right. I thank God for last night's rest, this morning rise. Yes. Thank God for his grace and his mercy. Grace is always giving me what I don't deserve, and mercy is not giving me what I do deserve, and for that, I'm eternally grateful. How everybody doing? Great. All right, let's give it again for Brother Thomas, y'all. God bless you. All right, for those who don't know, my name is Derek McKnight, and we here every Thursday night, if it's God's will, right? My partner, Robin Hayes, he's at work, and he worked with kids. And hopefully next week, maybe things can switch up, because you never know. One day, things switch up, so we never know. Hopefully we can get them here next week. How everybody doing? Great. All right, Father's Day is coming up on Sunday. Everybody ready? The guys, men, Father's Day? Yes, we are. All right, okay. All right. Tonight, we want to talk about what? Some solutions for recovery. Real quick, background on me. I'm from Baltimore. I've been in Philadelphia since the year 2000, before the World Trade Centers went down, right? I was up here, right? Up here 22 years without a gun. Everybody hear that? There was no gun. Everybody hear that? Because see, my aura is not about war. My aura is all the way about what? Love. Everybody hear that? Even if you feel the opposite about me, it's just that's the aura I give off. I've been on drugs for 20 years. I've been in 8 recovery programs. Get clean for 30 days, change my mind, go get high. Clean for 2 months, celebrate, change my mind, go get high. Always talking clean, because I was always living dirty. Everybody know what I'm talking about? Yes. Okay. Who know this is not a witness protection program? Everybody know that? All right. Who understand that, listen, chickens don't hang with eagles? Everybody understand that? Yes. Who understand if you really want to fight for your life and you want to be a better man leaving than you was coming in here, a better woman leaving than you was coming in here, work needs to take place. Is that true? Yes. Yeah. Who in here fronting, just faking it, just bitten? Anybody hear it like that? Okay, nobody like that? All right. Yeah. Trying to fake it till they make it, right? And is that dangerous? Yes. Without a doubt. Who miserable in here? Come on. Tell on you. All right, okay. Very good. Listen, look. I don't come to discourage nobody. I just come to speak truth. Everybody hear that? Because I've been in 8 programs and I know how it is. What man want to be here? What woman want to be here? Being told when to get up to eat, etc., etc. We want our freedom. But what we did out there brought our asses here. So if I play in here, I die out there. So it's important to know that our insurance is not paying for the many days that we shot dope. Our insurance is definitely not paying the many days I smoked coke or got drunk or smoked weed or did uppers or downers or barbiturates. Listen, 30 days, that's it. Get on your marks, get set, go. So how we practice is how we play. Who here boo loving? Boo loving. Relation, you talking about distractions. Like your ladies looking good, ladies, their bodies is coming back together, the butt is coming back, the breast is coming back, and listen. And that could be a distraction, and now I'm looking at her and I want to show her my 4th step. Yeah, let's get into it. Y'all ready? Y'all have fun? Let's have fun. All right, some solutions for what recovery? Number 1, wisdom. Wisdom. Anybody read the Recovery Bible? I'm going to keep it spiritual, never keep it religious because there's different beliefs in the building, right? But in the Word of God, it was King Solomon. He prayed for what? Wisdom. And when King Solomon prayed for wisdom, right, he said God gave him an opportunity to practice wisdom. 2 women in the Bible in a Mommy and Me program was what? Was roommates. One of the women, they both fell asleep. One of the women fell asleep and fell asleep on her baby, suffocated the baby, killed her baby. Didn't mean to, it just happened. So instead of getting up and being honest, she tiptoes on the other side of the room, grab her baby. Wisdom. And then she wakes up, then they start beefing. Where my baby at? Bitch, that's my baby. That's my baby. Listen, that baby got my eyes. Give me my goddamn baby. I'm going to beat your ass. Give me my baby. So King Solomon, who heard them what? Cussing. He sent for them. He said, send them here. They still beefing. Bitch, listen, I'm going to smack you. Yo, give me my goddamn baby. That's my child. That's my baby. He said, okay, y'all ain't going to shut up? Send me a what? A sword. I'm going to chop this baby in half. The ass is hers. The head is yours. The real mother said, that's her baby. And he knew from praying for wisdom. The woman who said that is the real mother. Anybody catch that? Yes. Wisdom is so important. I can get money, but wisdom show me what to do with money. Invest and keep. I can get a woman, but wisdom show me how to do what with my woman. Everybody understand? I can get a job, but wisdom let me know what. I can go back to the block, but wisdom show me who. Everybody understand that? Wisdom is so important. So pray for godly wisdom. Not worldly, but godly. Yes. Everybody understand that? Yes. Real important. For what? Some solutions for recovery. Wisdom. All right, not to be whiz and be dumb, right? But wisdom, godly wisdom. Number 2, compassion. Who remember Michael Vick? Michael Vick was fighting what? Dogs. He grew up fighting dogs. It was nothing to him. Cops rolled right past him. Go right past him. Right past him. So when he get professional, now he become a what? A target. And when you deal with compassion, you dealing with sympathy and empathy. Sympathy, I was like, yo, okay, damn, they got Vic. Wow, right? And I said, what they making all that big noise for? Right? Because I didn't have no dogs. It was just sympathy. And come to find out, Vic's cousin, Devon Bodie, got locked up for grams of drugs on him. And when they locked him up, he gave up the tapes, he gave the address of the dog pound. And they got there. That's how they got there. Then they say more dogs here. We got dogs here. I see them doing dogs, and there's more dogs. And they had a female pit bull. And she was so vicious, they had to strap her down to have sex with her to make puppies. All that was on the campus. And his cousins. Because when the feds start squeezing hard enough, they're going to make what? Haterade. It's like you squeeze lemons, you will get lemonade. Everybody hear that? Yo, he started squeezing. Yeah, haterade, cowarade. And they snitched, they gave up the tapes. And Vic got locked up for 18 months. And Tony Dungy was the only person I know came to visit him. And he was the black coach who took his team to the Super Bowl. That's right. And his son committed suicide. Get the book. He wrote a book. I read it. I forgot the name of it though. Tony Dungy, right? And when he came out of prison, the only person who gave Vic a chance was what? The Eagles. And I remember Monday Night Football when he played the Redskins. He threw 6 touchdowns. Everybody remember that night? Yeah. And set a record right there that night right there. The one that everybody what? Condemned and judged and tried to make an example of. Yo, set the world on fire that night. Compassion. Now I had what? Empathy. Because I got dogs. Everybody hear that? Yeah. And 2 of my ladies, I got 12 dogs. Baby daddy, Charlie. He's a Cocker Spaniel mixed with a poodle. Baby mama, she's a what? Chihuahua. And they got together and breeded, wildness. Yeah, the noise makers. I said, no more goddamn puppies. You hear what I say? You remember back in the day when dogs used to get stuck? We throw hot water on them. You remember that? And they got stuck. I took a picture of them, right? I said, I can't keep fighting y'all. Get off her ass. Charlie, move. Lee, get off of her. I can't keep doing that and go to work and do groups. So they got stuck and she had babies. And I took them up to Newtown. Newtown up there, and guess what? I got them spaded. And lady, her heart has a what? She has a heart murmur. She has a heart murmur. And I had to get her spaded. And the lady said, listen, it's a chance she might die on the table. Everybody hear that? Yeah. Talking about faith now. Faith is a part of what? Solutions for recovery. So I said, you know what? I said, she got to get spaded. I cannot let her, because they're going to get horny. And listen, there's going to be more damn dogs in there. We can't take care of them. And I don't like to give dogs out who don't care about dogs. They said they're cute when they puppies, but when they get older, then they don't want them. Then they start kicking them in their ass, and then they neglect them. I said, no, we'll keep them. So I took them up there to get spaded, and when they got spaded, I prayed that whole day. My faith kicked in. Because if she would have died on the table, I would have to what? Reminisce on the time we had. Because she ran away 3 times. I come from Carlisle Street, 57th and Carlisle, where that dude was in robbing Dunkin' Donuts, turned around, a cop was there, killed that cop. I was right around the corner, right? And she ran away 3 times. 3rd time we got her from North Philly to West Philadelphia. My lady. And I got up there and I got a phone call. I came up there early. They said, come pick your dogs up at 4. I got there around 3:30. The lady came out from Petco. She said, what's your name? I said, McKnight. Who you here for? For Lady and what? And for Angel. That's her daughter. And I said, did Lady make it? She said she made it. And I got it. I got over, tears started coming down my eyes. Everybody hear that? That's that faith right there. Everybody hear that? That's that faith. Now I have empathy because now I have dogs. I was sympathy, but now I got empathy because now I understand. How about this right here? Enthusiasm. Who's enthusiastic about living today? Is that important? Yeah. Very good. Who's on fire for your recovery like you was on the die? Very good. Hell or high water, no excuses. Did anybody make excuses to come here? No. I got very good. Why not?
Because I knew what I wanted to do. I was determined.
Very good. Very good. How much time you got clean?
23 days.
Hey, give it to her. Enthusiastic. All right. Hey, how about that phone? Is it a hot box or stress box? Yes. Every time I used to get on the phone, Robert, I used to always, my spirit be up, right? I'd be feeling good. I'd be feeling liberated. I'd be like, yeah, I'm ready for it. I'm ready to recover. I'm ready. And but soon I dial 7 digits, get on that phone, everything drops. Because now I'm angry. Now I'm frustrated. Now I want to leave and save the day. That phone can be a stress box and can kill, sabotage my recovery. Everybody hear that? That's real. That's a one phone call. That's all you need. Let them know you're alive. Work on you. But if you got kids that's sick and grandmothers and people that's elderly like that, I understand a check-in call, that's no problem. But I'm talking about the person who always got to be on the goddamn phone thinking you missed something. You're going to catch something. Compassion. Compassion is really important for recovery. How about for people somebody here who don't wash up? That's a problem here. Hygiene is a problem. They don't smell them, but we smell you. Now, how do you approach somebody who don't want to wash up? They are a stranger to soap and water. What do you say to them?
Really bad.
Sympathy, very good. And go back to here. Truth. Hey, go back to here. Truth with what? Love is what? Compassion. Truth with no love is brutal. And my breath stink. He said, yo, your breath stink. But if you say in front of y'all, he really don't care. He said, yo, Dirt, let me talk to you. Yo, your breath is rocking. I can respect that. I can receive that. I can chew that. I can digest that because he pulled me to the side. If I got boogies in my nose, let me know. Everybody hear that? I got food in my teeth, I want to know. Why? Because I want to get better. Some people don't like constructive criticism. You in here? You in here? And that's dangerous. And you want people to be scared of you because you try to intimidate people. Program gangsters and gangsterettes. They in here? Nobody's scared of you. Guess who they is afraid of? Themselves. If you a badass, you wouldn't be here. You tough, stay clean. You tough, get a job. You tough, bring that check home. You tough, pay bills. You tough, take care of one woman. You tough, raise those babies. You tough, stay away from prison. That's what tough guys do. Boys do just the opposite and make excuses. Wisdom, very important. Compassion, very important. Enthusiastic about living today. Ain't no joke. How about that right here? Modesty. Who's humble today? Modesty. The opposite of modesty is what? Cockiness. Get cocky, get knocked out like Rocky. Anybody here cocky and got knocked out? Spiritually knocked out? Who was off of dope, got excited, went back to dope. Stop drinking, back to drinking. Out of jail, back in prison. Have your kids, lose your kids. Have a job, lose your job. Get cocky and lose it all. You might know what I'm talking about? So stay modest and stay humble. Every level, there's a devil. And stop kidnapping God's blessing. Robbing God. Everybody hear that? You know, we like your groups, we like Minds of Men. Praise God. God get all of the glory. I'm just an instrument used by him to help save people's lives. And most importantly, save minds. Everybody hear that? Stay modest, stay humble. All right? How about this right here? Gratitude. Who got gratitude today? Who's grateful? That's definitely a what? An element for what? Recovery. If you don't have gratitude, then you got an attitude. Then you get the case of the what? Yeah. Then we go what? Go get high. Who here? Who bitch and complain all day in here? Let's talk to you. Who complain in here? Why? Come on, see your hand right here. Come on, what's up? Come on, your hand up. We got a hand, y'all. We got a hand.
You got a hand.
I don't want to say I bitch and complain, but I'm just letting people like get to me.
Anyway.
Like this, like little situations is just getting to me. Every little thing is getting to me.
Okay. Y'all hear that? Every little thing's getting to him. Why? What's up? This way.
Because people is like, you know, I don't want to sound ignorant.
Uh-huh.
People don't have no manners. Like
Okay. He said people don't have no manners. Okay.
Like if I'm standing in line, don't bypass the whole line and get in front and go get something. You feel me? I don't like that shit.
Okay, all right. Okay.
It's about respect.
Right.
If I give you respect, you're supposed to give me that same respect.
Without a doubt. Some people are just straight up disrespectful and they don't care. Right. And guess what? The drugs is gone, but guess what? The behaviors are still here. So check this out. Make sure you don't what? Digress to their behavior. And don't talk about them. Pray for them. Because when you pray for them, guess what? It helps you not be what? Get the case of the what? Big heads. Or you become self-righteous. You hear what I'm saying? Because it's easy to get that way. Say, I used to read the word of God, right? And I used to beat people up who didn't read. Using the word of God for what? A weapon. Thank you, brother. You know what I'm saying? And God said, you get no glory for that. You read for you. And you read to help other people recover, to equip them, to edify them, to lead them, to liberate them spiritually. Not a tool to beat them up. So they ignorant. And a lot of people are ignorant. I don't like ignorance either. I don't like stupidity. I don't like no jackass. Listen. But that's what it is. But look, we need them. They're going to help you grow, brother. Because if you don't feed into their madness, you're growing. You don't smack nobody back to Kensington, you growing. You don't smack nobody back to Africa, you growing. You don't stomp nobody and just blood come out their face, you growing. You don't get the guns, you growing. We need them to find out where we at spiritually. How you see them is how you treat them. So thank God for haters and ignorance. Because they're teaching us something. They think they're doing something bad, but they ain't. And guess what? Guess who's going to get high? Hopefully not. The person who's doing what? The wrong thing in here. But they're helping you regrow. No agitation, no graduation. Let me say that again. No agitation, no graduation. I can never graduate to the next level of my life if I don't catch no what? Turbulence. I need haters. Because haters help me grow. Listen, I don't come to be liked. Somebody here right now looking at me crazy. Why he up there yelling? Piss him. Listen, they in here. I ain't naive. I know people don't like me. I don't come to be liked. Because when you come to get liked, then guess what? You get disappointed. Because your acceptance is higher than your what? Your expectations is higher than what? My acceptance. And I expect everybody to like me. And that's a goddamn lie. But when you know you don't come to be liked and you come to love people, right? Then guess what? I'm at peace. I'm not trying to kiss nobody's ass, and I'm not kissing nobody's ass today. You know what I'm saying? But thank God for the people who break rules. Because they're helping you what? Grow. How much time y'all clean?
Today.
Hey, give it to them. God bless you. You can jump in anytime you want. Hey, gratitude, ambition. How about ambition? What that word mean? To have ambition for recovery. Drive. Anybody want to talk about that? Come on. Anybody want to talk about motivation? Drive. Come on. We listening? Come on. Invest in your recovery. Talk. Let's go. Encouragement? Why you say that, brother?
I say encouragement is because, every time I read the basic text, I'm getting encouraged by the word, by the literature within that basic text.
Yeah.
And every time I read my daily bread, I'm encouraged to continue to strive for recovery.
Yes.
Change your whole attitudes and behavior.
Come on.
On a consistent basis.
Yes, sir. How much time y'all clean?
27 days.
27 days. Ambition. Come on, brother. How you doing?
Everything you do revolves around recovery. You want to better yourself, and you just want to do better. You want to believe in everybody, in yourself, most. You just got to do Follow the big book. Read the Bible.
Okay.
You know,
That's what you do?
yes.
My man, very good. How much time y'all clean, brother?
Guess a month and a half.
Hey, give it to him. God bless. Come on, brother.
All right, God bless.
Went out.
When I wake up, I get courage.
All right.
Because I know I ain't laying in the bed sick.
Come on.
So when I get up and I can just walk and just say hello, even to myself. I give me courage to let me know that I'm going to make it. Because I'm going to always strive. Because everybody get on my nerves. Because I get on my own nerves. But I just leave them alone.
Yeah.
I just tell them the truth. You know, and now I want them to tell me the truth. That'll help me out, give me more courage so I can get better.
That's right.
Because I know I got places to go.
Come on.
Because I can't stay here too long. Because I already know.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I know right now the time is ticking.
Yes, sir.
And my heart is pumping.
Come on.
But you know what? My heart's slowing down because it's getting ready for the time to go.
That's right.
So when I go, I can put my hat on and I can smile with no teeth. And just walk. Walk and talk. Because I like talking.
Yes, sir.
I like talking, but I'm talking right.
Yes, sir.
See, I ain't trying to scheme you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get courage out of you.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to help you so you can help me. But if you don't want to help me, I'm going to leave you alone. Because, you know, a friend, what is a friend? That ain't nothing but a penny. Because you know what? Because every time I get 1 penny, I'm mad. When I get 2, I'm happy. But when I get 3, I'm mad. And I wonder why. I see damn well I can't count. But you know what? I'm a whole 5 in each pocket when I leave.
Okay.
And I ain't gonna let them go. You know
Uh-huh.
what I mean? Because they gonna be special.
Okay.
And love y'all brothers every time y'all come here. 'Cause
Yeah.
you know, y'all touch me.
Praise God, brother.
But y'all don't touch my heart, but y'all touch me. So don't get to start thinking all what you're talking.
Okay.
Okay, now, God bless y'all. Nice seeing you, brother.
How much time y'all clean, soldier?
I stopped counting.
How long? How long you been? 2 months? Give it to him, y'all. Hey, Biggie Smalls on his second album, Life After Death. Biggie said you're nobody till somebody kills you. And I never knew who Nipsey Hussle was until he got murdered. And then I found out the dude who killed Nipsey Hussle, he's going up for trial and all that. He probably wound up doing life, right? But the reason why, the motivation for him to kill him was that Nipsey, they say, he said he's a snitch on Front Street. And that's California. You know, that's real big with gangs and all that stuff like that. So he goes back around the block, get in the car, gets the gun, tiptoes up on him, and kill him, then kick him. You understand that? See, it goes back to what my brother was talking about. I can't talk to Lice like I talk to you. I can't talk to him like I talk to you. Can't talk to her like I talk to her. Because everybody is what? Different. A good teacher is a good student. And a good leader is a good follower. And whenever you dealing with people's lives, you got to what? It's like dealing with kids. Because kids living, some kids are hands-on learners. Some kids can look and just can decipher the problem. So you got to know who you dealing with, and that's important. Some people here cross boundaries. They play all day long. From getting out of bed to go back to bed, playing. Their life is a joke, but they in pain, and they hurting. And cowards always want to take what? People with them. You want to get high? Leave. You don't like it? Leave. You complaining? Leave. You hate it? Leave. You mad? Leave. And give your bed to somebody who wants it.
Hey, Derek, can I jump in here?
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, my name's Thomas. I'm still in recovery.
Thomas.
You know, Deacon Point, right? Not only did it save my stinking yellow ass, it reset my whole life. You know, so I want to share a little story with y'all, right, if you don't mind. It's about a little sparrow. This sparrow, right, was hesitant about a very necessary journey in this life So the season changed and it got on its way, but the cold winds froze its wings and it fell to the ground. And the snowstorm started, right? So it found itself under a couple inches of snow. So as it lay there freezing to death, right? A dog happened to walk along and shit exactly where the little sparrow was laying. So the little sparrow said, well, this must be the end. But the warm shit melted the snow some. It was able to free its wings a little bit, and it was so happy it started singing. So a cat heard a commotion, walked over where the little sparrow was laying, dug it up, and ate it. Now the moral of the story is, everybody that shits on you isn't your enemy.
Come on.
Everybody that gets you out of pile of shit ain't your friend.
Come on.
And if you're warm and happy in a pile of shit, be quiet. That's my Beacon Point story.
All right. All right. I like that right there. All right, my man. All right. And listen, for those who just came in, turn your ears up. My name's Derek. My man, what? Thomas, right? You talking about some solutions for recovery. Number one, wisdom, godly wisdom. Number two, compassion. Sympathy leads to empathy. Enthusiasm about recovery. Modest and being humble in my recovery. Having grateful for my recovery. Ambition, drive, resilience for my recovery. Optimism. Optimism. Positive thinking. Very good. Come on, bro. You want to speak on that? Hey.
I have a little bit of experience, but I didn't maintain, my sobriety. I still had a positive. It still had a positive impact on me when I came into recovery. Because now I got an outlook that can, build my faith. Because I know I've seen the other side. I know that it's better for me not to use than to use.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I can take a look back at where I was and where I am today.
Very good.
Though I'm not that far, but I'm just blessed to be in this situation here and be.
Awesome. How much time you got clean, brother?
14 days.
Hey, all right. God bless you. Optimistic. All this killing is going on. Chick-fil-A. Who like Chick-fil-A? The goddamn ride driver from what? Uber. He talking about where my extra milkshake at. The dumb boy say, yo, where your receipt at? He take the gun, whatever, put it on his lap. Right? Then the manager comes to the window. He haul ass. He comes back, catch the young boy, shoot him in the leg. Oh, wow. Now he's locked up. He really gonna get a milkshake. That's crazy. Listen. Listen. Look. I'm saying, but forgive me, Lord. I didn't mean that. But anyway, I just get mad. I just don't listen. It just reminds me that the young boy just turned 18 years old, bought 2 AR-15s. 357 bullets. Shot his grandmother in the face. Fight for her life. Went to the school, Texas. Barricaded himself for 77 minutes in a classroom. Killed 19 children. And killed 2 teachers. And the cops killed him. Before that, Buffalo. Before that, Milwaukee. After that, in Maryland. Spanish brother came to job. He didn't like the employees and killed 3 of them. And critically wounded another one. And in spite of all the killing that's going on, I still have a positive mindset. When I leave here, I get in my car, I go up to K&A, K&B, K&C, all the way to K&Z, and it's Night of the Living Deads. And I pray for each one for that blocking, pray for this blocking, pray for that blocking, pray for this blocking. Hopefully these blocks will get together. And hopefully these cops will come up with a solution. And for the life of me, who's the state rep in Kensington? We need to find that individual. And like they did Mussolini, when Mussolini betrayed Italy with Hitler, the Italians said, yo, no more. So they came up in the camp, grabbed Mussolini, grabbed everybody in his cabinet, killed them, starved them, hung them up like pigs. For the example of the next people who want to hold office. You betray us? Look at this. That's extreme, but we need to go to extreme measures to get our neighborhoods in order. Everybody hear that? Yeah. Because people who don't care, they're dangerous. Yes. People who do not care about life are dangerous. And I care today. And that's why I stay upset. But I ain't gonna catch no goddamn aneurysm. How about honesty? How about honesty? Who still want to get high, get drunk? Nobody? That's good. You want to say something this time? How you doing, brother? What's up? Yeah, I pay attention while I'm up here. How you doing, soldier?
Doing good.
All right, my man. You feel like getting high?
Yeah, I'm still at work.
Okay. What's stopping you?
My life, my kids,
Yep.
everything.
Very good. Very good. It ain't worth it, is it? How much time y'all clean?
All to the road. Today.
Give it to him, y'all. God bless. Who else want to get high? Anybody else want to get high? Come on. How you doing?
I don't want to use drugs, but I want to. I feel like I still have that. What do they call it? That you still. I urge to drink like alcohol. Like I can still control my drinking. And I don't think that would work out, but it still crosses my mind.
Anybody hear that? She's still thinking about it. But that's insanity, right?
Yeah.
Without a doubt. How much time y'all clean?
8 days.
8 days. God bless you. Anybody else want to get high, get drunk? Thank you. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, I do want to get high still, bro. My name's Miguel, by the way.
How you doing, soldier?
I still want to get high, I ain't gonna lie. The only thing that's stopping me is that feeling of defeat that I felt when I was do it.
Okay. Very good. Don't want to go back to that. You got kids? They need you, right? Without a doubt. How much time you got clean? Hey, all right. God bless. Honesty. Honesty. Recovery never works until we get what? Honest. Anybody hear that? Where are the liars at? Liars, the Decepticons. Decepticons. Anybody hear like that? Nobody be lying in here? Who stole from people? Help them look for it. How many dudes in here lied to a woman, told them, I love you, baby, just to get the cookies? Cookie monsters, I'm guilty. How many ladies in here rob, give your man all the sex he want, but when he sleep, then you rob him? Put her hand right there. Put her hand up. All right, okay, all right. Lies. Hey, who got reservations with your mouth shut? Who got reservations with your mouth shut? Come on, we got a hand. Come on, what's up?
I want to blast.
All right.
I ain't gonna lie.
All right.
I'm fighting myself every day. You know, every day I spend and people say, I feel as though like I'm getting better. I gotta give myself more chance to feel from my answers that I put on myself.
Okay.
But like I still in them corners through the alleyways on the block, Kensington, and then my neighborhood New York, I also feel eventually. But it's like I'm hoping and praying that it's going, the taste and the urges release themselves off of it.
Yeah.
But it feels like though, like I can't stop thinking about blast or blunt.
Anybody hear that?
It's like a life sucking force on my fucking mind frame. Every time I try to be positive, it goes for like a day and a half, 2 days, and then that fucking thought come right back in my head.
Right. Right. You gotta keep fighting.
I'm fighting myself, but the best part of me is fighting me to stay here.
Awesome. Okay. How much time you got clean, brother? Give it to him, y'all. God bless. Hey, what's your name again? Chris. Chris. He was big. I'm from 26 in Huntington, Chris. Yeah, Lions, Tigers, and Bears. Stop and surrender, right? Yeah. And look, and we used to get 102.50. I said about that last week, right? So yeah. But Chris, and look, I used to be on my top bunk. I was trying to think about what girl I was gonna have my penis with mouth. See who I was gonna sex. Keep it clean, Derek. All right. I was thinking about what crack house I was gonna be smoking in. I was thinking about what hustler I was gonna be buying an 8-ball or some weight from. But when I got my money, the girl disappeared, the house got raided, and I got burned. You hear what I'm saying? So everything I planned in my mind didn't go right. Here's another thing too about me, Chris. Listen, I couldn't have a light in my house for 4 months. Anybody hear that?
Yeah.
I was scared to go to a local bodega. You know why? Because behind the cashier is a Rose. And aisle 5 is Chewy. I used to be house manager at 56 at King Sesson. True story. And the guy said, we got to wash dishes. This guy went to the store with the house due money and brought back 3 packs of Chewy. I said, yo, get them Chewies out of here, man. This is a recovery house. They ain't washing no goddamn dish with no damn Chewy. You hear what I'm saying? But see, yo, but the thought comes. And we don't kill the thought, guess what? We will entertain the thought. And when we entertain the thought, we act out on the thought. Because how I think is how I feel. And how I feel is how I talk. How I talk is how I walk. And how I walk is how I live. And if I don't want to be a junkie no more, the war lives here. See, that's why the Quran need to be up here. That's why the Word of God need to be up here. That's why the NA text need to be up here. The AA book need to be what? Up here. The Torah up here. You Buddhists, that book up here. To kill stinking thinking. If you don't fight, you will entertain what you thinking. Everybody hear that? Thanks for sharing that, Chris. That's real, all right? Because the mind will tell us to go back. And you got to play your tape all the way back. Who playing their tape all the way back? Listen, who mind here remind you of the good times? When we had the girls, when we had the monies, and we had the drugs, and we buy anything we wanted. No bills and no pressure, no stress. But I had to take my mind from there and bring it to when my mother was crying. I had to force my mind to go to the point when I was skinny as a goddamn pencil. I had to take my mind to the point where my mother said, yo, my father said, I'm going to kill your black ass. You still something else. I had to go to the point where I didn't wash up for weeks. I had to take my mind to the point where I came in programs when I did take my socks off. I heard noise. Play your tape all the way back. Don't play games in here. Don't play with your life. Watch who you hang with. Listen, this one the next one right here. Artistic ability. Who creative in here? Maybe y'all had what? What they call it? Like plays or talent shows. Y'all do talent shows? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Y'all could have a Beacon Point choir in here. Who play instruments? Y'all could have a rock group down here. You hear what I'm saying? Get creative in recovery. Anybody hear that? Because recovery is not boring. Who think recovery is boring? Who get bored and get idle? And then you get the case of the what? Without a doubt. Stay creative, y'all. How about bravery? It's brave to talk about what? Yourself. Friday night, boom boom room. Friday night, boom boom room. One guy, rest in peace, my man Calvin. He was stopping surrender. He said, listen, for him to keep smoking coke, say he's supplying me the coke, right? And he like transgenders. Bruce Jenner is now who?
Caitlyn.
Yeah, right, okay. So he wanted to see Miss Doubtfire smoking coke. Everybody catch that? So for him, he shared this in Friday night, big group. Everybody there, alumni, staff, everybody, CEO, everybody there. And he stood in the middle of the floor and said, everybody, listen to this. I smoked coke, but I was out of money. And a dude who liked men, women, transgender wanted me to wear panties. I had them on. A bra, I put it on. A wig, I put it on. Lipstick, put that on. A goddamn purse, had that on. High heels, put them on. To keep smoking coke. Everybody hear that? And men don't share like that. We take that to our graves. But it took him to share that for me to get honest. I was molested when I was a little boy. I was touched, not penetrated, but I was what? Touched. Everybody hear that? And a lot of us got to go to when we was little boys and little girls to find out when that what? The sickness in our lives got started. My first vagina was a Nerf football. They missed that. They missed that. They missed that. Anybody know about Nerf football? They said, what the Nerf football? What the hell is a Nerf football? Nerf football, you wet it, cut it, stick it, throw it. But look, check it out. So look, I'm just talking about me. Look, touch inappropriate, violated my innocence. Now I become what? A predator my goddamn self. Now I'm humping on Nerf footballs, humping on little turtles. Now I want to do porno movies. Anybody hear that? Yeah, right? Just talking about what? Me. And a lot of us got to go back when we was little boys or little girls to find out when that sickness got started. Everybody hear that? So we can really what? Recover. And stop fronting for people who don't give a damn about you anyway. Freedom ain't free. It's a price to pay to really get free. And when I talked about that, listen, I got some sideline screws and all that management like that, but I felt better. but I felt better. Let them talk, you free. Let them laugh, you free. Let them judge you, you free. Let them marginalize you, you free. And they still stuck, and they still trapped, and they pain, and they guilt, and they shame, but you free. You don't play in here. Listen, this ain't high school. This ain't Animal House. Anybody hear that? This ain't the Sheraton. This ain't the Waldorf Astoria. This ain't Live at the Apollo. This is recovery. How about this right here? Love of learning. Who loves to learn? I do. Why is that important for recovery? To learn to love. To love to what? To learn. Who in here think they know everything? So I'm not talking to you because you know every goddamn thing. Anybody here like that? They know everything. And life is boring when you think you know everything. Is that true? But when your mind is open, you love to learn. Guess what? Your life is what? Exciting. Yes. I love life today. How about discipline? Why is that important to be disciplined? Who here can't shut up? They always talking. Who here always rapping it? We're always talking. But when we call on you, you don't say nothing. Nobody? Who cuss people out but can't read or write? Who sell wolf tickets like Jews, like Tupac on juice, but can't fight? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Hey, who attacks staff? A lot of women staff workers that work here. Like my man was talking about, some of us as men, we don't like women in authority because we got issues with what? Our moms. Once again, going back to what? The Genesis, where our pain, our discomfort, our hurt got started. And we hurt other people because we still what? Hurting. Hurt people. That's real discipline. How about financial discipline? Who loan people money in here without a goddamn job? And you get mad when they don't pay you back. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Okay, all right. Listen, if you don't get from here, keep your money. If you don't get from here, keep your cigarettes. Yes. You know the people here that remind you all day long, they follow you. They follow you. Remember I gave you a cigarette? Yo, keep your goddamn cigarette. You ain't gonna hold me hostage over no goddamn Newport, no USA, or no Marlboro Light. If you don't get from here, keep it. That's real. Discipline. Emotional discipline. Who cuss out the cops? Who fight cops? Yes. I gotta be. You want to live to see another day? A dude like 2 years ago, summertime, just came home from jail, had his kids in the car, jumped out the car, got murdered, and his kids was right in the car. Yeah, that's real right there. You could be dead right. My mother used to always tell me that. You can be dead right. He drive, I drive. He could cut me off. It's my way to go. I take it anyway. I could collide and I could die. You be dead right. Everybody hear that? Who in here know everything don't need a response? Everybody know that? Be the bigger man, the bigger woman, what? And keep your mouth shut. Because some people are button pushers in here. They provocateurs. They come, they miserable. And their job is to make you miserable. Make me miserable. You know people like that in here? Yeah. Button pushers. Unhappy. Button pushers. Complaining. Button pushers. Sit in the toilet, don't flush the toilet. Button pushers. Pull a fire alarm and guess what? Run for cover. Button pushers. Throw the stone and hide their hands. Button pushers. Starting trouble. In the name of what? Recovery. And how can you recover? And that's why your foundation got to be strong. Because if you're not working on you, things like that will distract you. When you're not working on you, things like that can distract you. And it will be hard to what? Recover. Back to another goddamn program because I didn't do a goddamn thing when I was here. Freedom ain't free. It's a price to pay to get free. Discipline is very important. Whose mind is open today? Who's open-minded? Is that important? Yeah. Why is that? Who wants to take a swing at that one? Who ain't heard from you? Come on. What's your name?
I'm Sean. I'm an alcoholic.
What up, brother? How you doing?
I'm in a lot of pain. I'm hurt. It's like my second day here. I just came from jail. I was at the detox at State Road. And what keeps hurting and bothering me is I'm on the phone and I'm talking to my son. And I've been talking to him like 3 weeks. And he's like, yeah, Dad. First, he's 6 years old. He's like, you missed my graduation. Yeah, man.
Y'all hear that in the back?
I missed my 6-year-old's graduation to kindergarten, man. Like,
missed his 6-year-old graduation.
And that pain is like, it's fucking killing me. You know, I seen you at Kirkbride. I seen you at fucking all the rehab, bro.
Why you keep using, brother?
I'm fucking sick.
Okay. All right. What I'm gonna say? It's a reason. What's the reason why we use? Some people use it for recreation. That's how I got started. But it became an occupation.
Yeah.
Are you hiding pain?
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about it real quick. All right. What's the pain you running from?
PTSD.
From what? Like what?
Getting shot.
Getting shot. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. How long ago was that?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. All right. Okay. What else? Anything else? It's okay, brother. Cry. Sorry, real men cry, man. Real men cry. It's okay. Everybody hear that? Just coming home. Yo, 6-year-old child, son, got shot. PTSD's running from him. Hold on, son. Hold on, brother. Happy Father's Day. You hear me? Happy Father's Day. It's okay. It's all right. How much time y'all clean?
2 days.
Give it to him, y'all. I love that. I love that. That's recovery right there. God bless you, brother. God bless you. Come on. How you doing? Yeah. Very good. That's right. How much time y'all clean, brother? Hey, all right. God bless you, brother. God bless you. How about love, y'all? Agape love. Is that important to love you?
Oh, yeah.
Who love themselves? Come on, let me hear from you. Come on, sis.
My name is Dan. I'm a grateful recovery addict. For me,
How you doing?
For me, it is important to love myself so I can love others.
Very good.
Regardless of whatever they do, right or wrong. And I love myself.
Very good. When you love you, you won't. Very good. It's hard, and then it'd be hard for us to go get high again, right? Yes. Can we love ourselves? How much time y'all clean? Hey, all right, God bless. Who else? Love themselves. That's definitely a form of recovery. Love, self-love, agape love. Everybody hear that? Nobody love themselves in here? Come on, who wants to speak on that? We haven't heard from. I heard from you, like, my man right here in the blue. How you doing?
My name's Vaughn. I'm discovering.
Hey, buddy.
That's fine.
I'm just trying to follow the process, man. I think I've been clean for 10 days now.
Hey, all right, God bless you.
I was just dissatisfied with my position in life.
Okay.
So I decided to come get help like everybody else.
Okay. Very good, brother. Congratulations on your 10 days. Come on. How you doing?
I always bring Constantine. I'm Constantine. You'll remember that I never grew up and be able to grow up.
Yeah. Yeah. How you doing, brother?
So, I'm Buddha. I never fight, and all that. Say I never hurt anyone. That's bullshit. I hurt myself.
Okay.
I'm working on that.
Very good. You loving you too?
Trying to.
Very good.
If I loved myself, I wouldn't hurt myself, right? So I'm working on it.
Very good. All right, how much time y'all clean, brother?
Well, I came in the 23rd, and I'm not good at math. I don't even know today's date. But I got today clean.
Give it to him, y'all. God bless. Hey, let me show you something right here. Subtlety about me. I didn't love me, but I never said that. I never said it when I was coming up. But I'm going to show you how I didn't love me. When I looked in the mirror, back in the 80s, so my Caucasian family members, the Puerto Ricans probably know. But back in the 80s, light-skinned guys was in style. Light-skinned guys was in style. You light-skinned, you had them. Curly hair, you really had them. All right? Your eyes was gray, green, this thing. You had more women than Teddy Pendergrass, but anyway. So look, I didn't love me. So guess what I used to do? I used to get a Duke kit. Who remember Mommy Vice? Remember Mommy Vice? Philip Michael Thomas. I tried to put a Duke kit in my hair. And I had a Duke kit. My hair was curly on top, but it was nappy on the sides. Didn't love me. I didn't say it, but I didn't love me. My nose. I got a Scottie Pippen pointy nose. Everybody hear that? My Facine George Jefferson hairline, problems. My egghead, problem. Everybody hear that? My skinny chest, problems. Look, my small, cheap bank account, problems. Everybody hear that? A goddamn bus pass, they driving, problem. I never really loved me. But today I do. Crack, complacency, and candy snatch all my teeth except 6. Let me say that again. Crack, complacency, and candy snatch all my teeth except 6. Thank God for Eli Dental. And Fix-A-Dent. Yeah, Fix-A-Dent. And Fix-A-Dent, right? So when you start to love you do everything to what? To preserve that. Everybody hear that? I come in love and leave in love. How about cooperation? Who in here? No hater. Where the haters at? Haters don't know how to work together. Everybody hear that? Cooperation. We all cooperate because we all on the same team. Everybody hear that? We all on the same ship trying to get one day what? Clean. Everybody hear that? We cooperation. How about humor? We gotta laugh. Is laughter a form of recovery? Yes. Who like to laugh? Who like to joke? Very good. Anybody want to talk about that?
Good help.
Hey, let's get her involved.
Yes, you do like to laugh.
Yeah. What's up? Why you say you the bomb?
Because I am. I come in here all the time with some good energy.
I know that's right.
You don't like me, that's a personal problem.
I know that's right. Very good. You in recovery too?
No, but I love my job.
Very good. And you love them?
Yeah, I'm genuine when I come to work.
Awesome. How long you been working here?
Since August.
Since us, give it to her, y'all. God bless. Confidence. Who's confident when you leave here, you're going to stay clean? Confidence. When you leave here, you're going to make a meeting. When you leave here, you're working on getting a sponsor. When you leave here, you're going to get in service until they bury you 6 feet deep. Is that important? Who know you don't take no vacations from recovery? Who understand that? Yes. Right. That's important. Because when we take vacations, what happens? Reviews. Confidence. All right? How about spirituality? Spirituality. Anybody want to talk about that? Spirituality. Hands. Come on. 1 and 2. Come on.
Well, I know that the second step says I came to believe in the power greater than myself.
Yeah.
So if I don't rely on him or in his power, all I do is rely on Ed. And Attic alone, man.
That's right. That's right. Everybody hear that? Man is finite. God is infinite. That's right. Hold on. Tap into the what? The infinite power. Yeah, infinite power. Very good. And God will take us places we would have never imagined. Very good. My man, I saw your hand. Spirituality.
Spirituality is everything.
Why you say that?
Because you've got to believe in something. It's in the steps. Believe in something higher power. God.
Okay. Very good. Come on.
Yeah, spirituality. I'm nice to you. You feel good. I feel good. Boom. It's a two-way winning street.
My man. You got flavor right there. Hey, come on in the back. Come on. 5 minutes, y'all. Hold tight. Come on.
Spirituality, smoking coke, slow my spirit. Let no hold. Yes. The only thing that can replace that spirit is God.
Amen.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
Nothing else will do.
Awesome. How much time y'all clean? Give it to all. Hey, gossip. Who gossip? Who always got another person's name on your lips and somebody else's ears? Let me say that again. Who always got another name on your lips and somebody else's ears? Gossip. Everybody hear that? What's the opposite of gossip? Mind your business. Spiritual warfare. Everybody hear that? All right, okay. How about fear? Let's talk about fear. Who live in fear? What are you afraid of? Come on, let's go.
Man, I'm afraid of my fucking nightmares.
Okay.
I have at night sometimes. But I've been praying a lot, so I ain't been having them.
Awesome.
Wow.
Everybody hear that? Prayer getting rid of them.
Not drug dreams, just motherfucking like the devil trying to hold me the fuck down or something. I mean, like shit like that. I got my eyes open, but I'm screaming, but I can't get up.
Everybody hear that?
But when I scream, I say the blood of Jesus.
Come on.
When I say the blood of Jesus, I get the fuck up, and I'm here.
Hey! How much time you got? How much time you got clean?
41 days.
41 days. Give it to them. Hey, I want to say this right. Good food. Hey, look. Check this out. Write it down or make a mental note of this. Acts 9. Acts 9. Till to keep it spiritual. Acts 9. Acts 9 is what? It's from Saul to what? Paul. This is important. Saul was a persecutor. Saul killed Christians. Saul was a hater of Christians. Saul was on his road to what? Damascus. God intervened. He intervened and he went blind. And for 3 days. And when he woke up, he could change his name from Saul to Paul. And Paul wrote 90% of the New Testament. Anybody hear that? An ex-killer. And here's what I said that to say this. The worst devils, the worst criminals, the dudes with blood on their hands, the brothers who got their heart need to be circumcised because it's cold and it's black and it's cold like Russia. My man Ghostface said it from the Wu-Tang Clan. My heart cold like Russia. People like that, what? When they transform, they are what? The best advocates. Anybody hear that? So the enemy fights us like what? And like hell to stay on the what? Dark side. Don't start reading, in trouble. Don't start giving, in trouble. Don't start forgiving you and them, in trouble. Don't start being honest, in trouble. Don't start loving, in trouble. And we start singing the relapse anthem. Because we gave the old man more energy than the new man who's trying to what? Resurrect. Spiritual warfare. The enemy fights us like hell. Like DMX. Rest in peace. DMX, yo, he used to be on his album in between the what? The records. He used to pray. Lord, help me out. I love you. Did it come on, y'all blast your head off, yo. The war. Everybody hear that? The old you fighting the new you. Whoever we feed will grow. Whoever we don't will starve to death. Last one is leadership. Leadership. Hey, for us, where the parents that are here? Men are leaders. Men are foundation. How many men know that, listen, when you look at a woman, do you see a queen or a dauphin? Queen. Very good. Ladies, when you see men in here, do you see a king or a crackhead? How you see them is how you treat them. To be a leader, we must be what? A follower. Very important. So be open-minded, be teachable, be humble, stay encouraged, and guess what? And before you know, you look up, it'll be time for you to go. You have 6 months, and you look up again, you have a year. Yeah. Then you celebrate, and then you be coming up here. Before then, like my man right here, was sitting in y'all seats, now he up here. And he got a nice little whip too, for real. And he called me up. He on fire. Because some people call and they probably mean to, but guess what? He mean it. He a man of his word. And he's here. And he's reading. And he in service. And he didn't give up when he was having a hard time with what?
IOP.
IOP. Everybody hear that?
Up, I persevered.
Come on.
Cross my T's and dot my I's.
I know that's right. Everybody hear that? Hold on. All right? Yeah. God bless you. All right, yo, look, real quick. We got 2 minutes. Yo, we will never leave without giving y'all resources. Real quick, this is important. For those who want to work in this field right here. Anybody want to work in this field right here to stay clean? Horizon House. Horizon House, 30th and what? Chestnut. They got a program called OVR, Occupational Vocational Rehabilitation. $250 a week. A monthly pass. And they help you get an OSHA license. Everybody listening? Yeah. That's for men and women. You got a license. You can drive their vehicles and pick up their clients. They got SSI houses. And take them to the park, take them to the movies, take them to the zoo, feed them, medicate them, punch out, and get a check. Horizon House. All right? So put that down, 30th and Chestnut. All right? Oh, who got a forklift license? Anybody got a forklift license? They hiring. Cisco. They hiring. 600 Packard Street. If you don't got a forklift license, they help you get one. And they hire you. All right? On-site staffing, Trinity Staffing, and Northeast Builders. They deal with windows and they deal with what? Doors. Those who've been locked up, let me see your hands. Who want to go to school? Community college. You go to school for free. Anybody interested? Community college. Listen, when you go there, ask for the reentry program.
Yes.
The reentry program for community college. 17th and what? Spring Garden. Everybody hear that? And it will help you get what? Your life on track. And everybody get a check every semester, a refund check. If you've never been to school, this might be the bigger your check. If you owe, they might take out what you owe, but you will get something. Community college for those who've been locked up. It's called the reentry program. Everybody good? Hey, I love y'all. Yo, next week, new topic, same passion. Who woke us up?
God.
Grant us serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. God's will, not ours, be done. Amen. God bless you, brother.